Good morning, everybody. I'm Diana, and this is. Can you introduce yourself?
Charlene.
And this is the Maker Nerd. And what we're doing today, not we actually, Charlene, what Charlene is doing today is she is going to try soap making 101. So this is the easy, quick way to do it, and hopefully we'll have soap at the end of this, and I'll be sure and link all of the ingredients in the description later on after we finish the live. So let's get started. You ready?
I'm ready.
So we need the four. We're gonna do this in the 4-cup measuring cup. So let me grab that really quick. Excusez-moi. Oh, I had a disaster. It is. I'm gonna have to redo that hopefully today. So I'm just putting up our measuring spoons where I had tried to put them on the door, but our nails weren't long enough. And if you shut the door too hard, it all comes crashing down. So I'm gonna actually put them underneath the bar as a better place for them to be, because as you can see, I have all these measuring spoons that I'm now having to put back up again. So those put back up. It doesn't work the other way. I'm using stabilizing tripod today, and I haven't used it for a while, so we'll have to see. So yeah, we're just going to use a measuring cup, something that's easy to clean. Do we have what? Yes. I will go out and get the rubbing alcohol. Let's see. I'm just playing with the camera here for a second. The good thing is that you shouldn't get motion sickness.
So this is 1 pound.
Yeah, you'll have to cut that in half and then chunk it up, is what I understand.
So can I use the new cutting board?
Yeah, you can use a new cutting board. I'm just gonna set this over here. I'll try and get my camera to come up. Sorry guys, there's the dog. Trying to get my camera to do what I want it to do. There we go. Now I think we've got it, or we have it better than it was. So I'll go out and get the rubbing alcohol and be right back.
And while she's doing that, I am going to cut this in half. This is 1 pound of goat's milk soap base. So I'm going to cut that in half. Which is not as easy as you think. Okay. Trying to get the knife out of it now. And there we go. So let's go this way. There we go. Okay, so this needs to be cut into little squares.
1 container of rubbing alcohol at your service. Let me move this stuff off up here. Give you a little more room to work.
I don't know how small the be, but
So I will pick up said camera and come over here so that you all can see what she's doing. The only reason I understand that you do this is so that it melts quicker. So the smaller, the quicker it will melt, is what I get. So I'm just gonna set the camera right there for the time being. So yeah, I don't know what you guys are doing to keep yourselves amused during this time of quarantine, but we do crafting as well as, is that a half a pound?
Yeah.
Yep, all of it. She's using our new marble cutting board, which I think I'm really going to like. What do you think?
Yep, that's nice.
Had started doing a lot of baking during this quarantine time as well, and a lot of what we've been doing is scones, which you turn out, of course, and some of them don't turn out onto flour surfaces, so I just thought the marble might be a little bit easier.
Okay, 30-second increments.
Alright, so she's just popping it in the microwave, as you can see. Oops, there we go.
The directions are on this piece of paper.
Oh, really? Awesome. So we got this soap, everything that you see here, which is the molds for the soap, the flavorings for the soap. Hand them to me, Charlene. The flavors. So one of them is, and we've not used it yet, so we can't really comment on it. I think this is the patchouli. It smells really good, but we'll see how it actually is. And this, as you can see, is blood orange. So all of this came off of Amazon before the pandemic hit bad. I don't know how easy it'll be to get now. And here's actually just a coloring agent for the soap. So that's what we're working with. And she had me go get the rubbing alcohol because apparently it helps get rid of the bubbles. Is that it, Charlene? It brings the bubbles to the top and busts them. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're making soap today. Looks like it's all melted, yes?
Yeah, there's still a few clumps in there.
Well, often when you stir it, it'll melt them, but if not, you can go another 20 seconds or so. It's the only thing I don't like about that marble cutting board is that clink.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Did that do it?
I can't tell. I think it did. Or no.
Okay, maybe just another 10 seconds or so. So back in the microwave it goes.
It melted quick.
Yeah. So she put 15 seconds on it that time. Okay, didn't want that. Go away. Go away. I don't know how to, there we go. I got rid of that. I don't think we need, nah, I don't think that helped at all. So we're going to turn that off. Now I'm just kind of playing with things. So she's now got her soap all melted up. I like the consistency of it. It looks pretty cool.
So now it says to add the flavor and color.
All right.
Okay, so since this is a half a pound, we watched a video online that told us to get the flavor, you want to add 20 drops.
So hopefully this has some kind of a drop consistency to it. Oh yeah, cool. Awesome.
Okay, so here we go. Y'all help me count.
Whoa. How many was that, Charlie?
Oh my gosh.
Was that like 5?
I don't know.
You're going to have to go really slow.
That came out really...
Yeah, it did. You're going to have to go really slow with it. Yeah, so we couldn't count with you, sorry.
See, it's not coming out.
In drops, yeah, I see that. And you can't squeeze it because it's glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'd stop there, 15, 16. So I'm pretty sure you got at least 4 drops in the beginning.
Okay.
It smells good.
Yeah, it does.
So now that gets stirred in. And you can also, from the videos that we've watched, you can add like poppy seeds for exfoliation, or you can even add oatmeal. I mean, you can add dried flowers. You don't think it... Okay, I'm going to do the smell test here.
I mean, I can smell it, but...
Yeah, I can smell it pretty good.
You think that's good enough?
I mean, it's their first time, so let's go with that. That's another reason we're only doing a half a pound, is so that we can kind of see if it's going to be the right scent, the right drops. How are you supposed to put that in there? Measure that out.
I have no idea.
So I guess we'll just sprinkle some in and hope for the best, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I really I have, I don't know what the name of this little camera tripod is, but it is really a great, because I can pick it up and move it around and you barely notice the movement. I can change what I'm looking at, and then when I set it back down, it stays focused on what I had it focused on, which is pretty cool.
Okay. So I'm going to get a little spoon.
There are some little extra measuring spoons in the second drawer on the left that are odds. There's a small one in there too, yeah. I would just do a little bit in the beginning to see what it does. Just a hint of color. Get that stirred in. Huh.
That didn't color the way I wanted it to.
It's not dissolving very well, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, there you go. I would put more in it, though, I think. Do you want a whisk? A little baby whisk? Would that do better? Oops, sorry, Cooper.
It looks like the color is
Bumpy? Here, try a little baby whisk on it. That'll probably take care of the problem. Baby whisk is kind of a lot of shape, but here you go. Just keep that, just lay it on the cutting board. Do you want me to add a little more while you're doing that?
Yes.
Okay. About that much?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be pretty, I think. Get it off the sides really good. It's still kind of stuck a little bit. We have a very small kitchen, and while she's stirring that, I will show you that this would be a Cooper. And as you can see, yeah, that's your name, Cooper. As you can see, there's really no, it's hard to get around him when he decides to come in here and lay.
Is that as orange as we want?
I don't know. What do you think? I think it looks pretty good.
Yep. I think we're ready to.
You still want some more color or some more flavoring?
Oh, it smells pretty orange.
I thought it did.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now we pour into the mold.
Yep, we're going to come over here. Here are the molds. You want to put your coloring up before it decides to go everywhere. We'll see if it stains marble. I wouldn't think it would, though. I wouldn't think anything would since
Okay.
it's well finished. All right, so this is just going to make 2 bars, right, Charlene?
I think so.
Yeah, I think a half a pound makes 2 bars of soap.
Here we go.
And the main reason we're doing this is because it's difficult, unless you go to a craft store, to buy soaps like this. I mean, not a craft store, but like a craft fair kind of thing. That's good. And in this time of quarantine, ain't nobody going nowhere out in public.
And I think with the alcohol, it says to spray it on there to get rid of the bubbles.
Okay, so let me go out to the building and I will grab the spray bottle that we can empty out and put it into. Okay, so I will be right back. It's still alive, so.
Oh, okay. Well, should be interesting to see how this turns out. I've had blood orange soap before and I really liked it, and I think it really's got a blood orange flavor to it. So we'll see how it turns out. I think it should be solidified by tomorrow, but I don't know. I think you should probably let it cure a little bit before you use it. So the soap that we bought had the little instructions on it. Add fragrance and color up to 3% of total weight. What we made didn't quite fill up 2 things, but I'm sure it'll be good.
So this had distilled water in it.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So I think this will work okay. Just go ahead and pour yourself a little bit of that in there. Trying to get this top off. There we go. I'll see if I can get what little water's in here sprayed out. There we go. So this little spray bottle is a really, really fine sprayer. And I actually got it from, I don't know if you can see, it says armor suit. And so I got the little bottle when I bought a protector for one of our iPads. You know how they always give you a bottle? So yeah, this is going to be perfect for this. See? Spritz. Spritz. Is it doing it? Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? I probably should have been a little closer for that.
I don't know how much I should.
Well, if you don't see any air bubbles, I wouldn't do it. And it looks like they've all pretty much popped.
Oh, now I see bubbles. Oh, yeah, I guess they are popped, though,
Yep.
aren't they?
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll leave it.
Cool.
Looks like it's already kind of skinned over.
Yeah, I think the alcohol probably helped do that.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's it for today, guys. A really quick live, just a really quick soap making adventure. So once these get hard, we'll take pictures of them and add to this post and let you know how it turned out. So Charlene, say goodbye.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.